Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. Before I get started, I am currently running a poll, polling you guys for a video that I'll be doing next month. I'm going to leave that open until the editor's note for this month comes out, because that's when I set up the next month's videos. I'll leave a link to it in the description of this video, or if I forget, go check out last week's video. It is in the pinned comment. Today it is unseasonably warm outside. Will that affect the video? Let's find out together. As we look at a new deck creator, it is Zarami, who comes to us with not one but two tabletop simulator mods. One is Zarami's Vault and the other is Sentinels of Ragnarok, both of which are represented by today's villain. It is Zeus, father of the gods, from the anime Tales of Ragnarok, which everything I've been able to glean about it from going through these decks for Zarami, it's a fighting tournament anime where all of the characters are like legendary figures. Like, I think some of them are historical figures, but then you've also have like the biblical Adam, and you'll be seeing him in a future video at some point. He's a hero in this set. But right now we're fighting Zeus. I don't know why I started with Zeus. He's probably going to be a really rough fight. But fighting him are Echelon 2199, Eldritch, Night Mist, Ashen Air, and a new variant of Roy Greenhilt called Swordmaster, and we'll be fighting in Radium City. So, Zeus starts play, Father of Gods side up, he searches for Hermes and puts him into play. At the start of each turn, if Zeus is at H times 10 or less HP, flip him, so 40. End of the villain turn to the top card of the villain deck. And Hermes says whenever Hermes would be dealt damage, reduce it to 1. Whenever a villain card enters the trash, Zeus regains 2 HP. Okay, that's pretty standard, I guess. Here we go. Change of fighter, destroy all environment cards. Zeus deals each hero target X psychic damage, or X the number of cards destroyed this way. Play the top card of the environment deck, which gives us reagent. Oh heck. We need to fight her. Zeus heals 2, but he's at full. End of turn, play the top card. Barehanded, change all damage dealt by Zeus to melee. Increase melee damage dealt by Zeus by 1. Okay. And that's it. Echelon is going to start with Overwatch. We'll go ahead and use that, so the next time someone takes damage, she can hit the source for 3. Draw a card. Eldritch is going to start with the All-Seeing Eyes of Abaddon. At the end of your turn, you may remove 2 tokens from this card. If you do, up to 2 players draw 2 cards each. Eldritch's thing is that all of his cards are spells, and they are not ongoings, which is weird if you ask me. But adding tokens to them is the big thing. So his power is meditation. Draw a card or add a token to a spell. Always add a token. Draw a card. I will get extra card draws later. I don't care. I think now's a good time for Oblivion. Why not? 4-4. Okay. Everybody take 4 damage. And she hits all the non-hero targets for 8, except for Hermes, who takes 2. Alright, then we will Healing Wave. Good. Okay, somebody's healing 1. It will be Eldritch. Draw a card. Rory's going to start with the Belt of Giant Strength and increases damage by 1. His power is Great Cleavage. Rory deals up to 2 targets 1 melee damage each, so we'll hit Zeus for 2, and we'll hit Reagent for 2. Was not quite able to beat her. Draw a card. Sure as heck tried, though. Radium City plays Oppressed Masses. Alright, this card deals the hero target with the second lowest HP, 1 year usable cold damage, and destroy an ongoing or equipment card. Oh, I know how we can deal with this. So the second lowest is either Eldritch or Echelon. We'll have Echelon take that, and then she will Overwatch and drop Reagent, so we don't destroy anything. And in the environment turn, through no copies of Droning Loudspeaker in play. This card deals a non-hero, non-civilian target with the lowest HP, 2 melee damage, so they hit Hermes for 1. Alright, Zeus's turn. Again, this is based on anime. Zeus deals the hero with the highest HP, H melee damage, so it'll be 5 to Roy. And then he heals 2. End of turn, play the top card. God True left, okay, and he hits the second lowest for 5 melee damage, which is going to be Roy again. And he heals 2. Let's do Remote Observation, because that's all I've got. I'm going to do Overwatch again, because that was very helpful. Draw a card. I'll play the Staff of Gormaz. At the start of your turn, you may add 2 tokens to a spell. The power is Eldritch may deal a target 1 fire damage. You may move any number of tokens from one spell to another spell. But I'm going to use his base power and add a token to the Eyes of Abaddon. And then we'll go ahead and remove 2 tokens from it. And he'll draw 2 cards. And Night Mist will draw 2 cards. Ooh, Night Mist can play Amulet of the Elder Gods. Let us heal. I got a 2. We'll heal Roy for 2. Draw a card. Roy will play Generic Magic Armor for damage reduction. Power, he'll hit Hermes for 1 and hit Zeus for 2. Draw a card. Crushed Ascent. Whenever one shot is played, this card deals a character associated with that deck 2 energy damage. Start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Okay. The civilians hit Hermes for 1. Zeus plays Change of Fighter, destroy all environment cards. Heals each hero target 2 psychic damage, except it'll be 3 melee damage. Night Mist will redirect that right back to him. Oh, and we'll Overwatch him. Oh, and you know what? I've been forgetting to do Remote Observation. Let's upgrade the environment deck. Nanomachine Clinic. Okay, that'll be helpful. That enters the trash, so he heals 2. End of turn. Change of fighter again. Okay, everybody take 2 melee damage. Oof. So the top card of the environment deck. Robotic Enforcer. That's easy enough to deal with. and he heals 2. Alright, so I'm going to let remote observation go, draw a card. Let's command and conquer. Advance and regroup, that might actually help. We might be able to beat Hermes on this round. Echelon deals target 2 lightning or 2 melee damage, she'll hit Zeus. Activate Overwatch, draw a card. Alright, Eldritch will play the Wheels of Wayan. At the start of your turn you may destroy this card. When it's destroyed, move all tokens on this card to another spell. You may use an additional power during your power phase. So, basically I will throw a token on this spell, and then we'll use the staff and hit Hermes for 1. Draw a card. Night Mist is going to do Heedless Lash. 3, that's worth discarding for. Hit Zeus with that, hit him again, and then yeah, let's put Enlightenment into play. 3, alright, she'll hit that and draw 3 cards. Let us heal 2. I'll give 1 to Roy and 1 to Echelon. Draw a card. Roy will recall Legacy. Search my deck and trash for Green Hilt Sword, put it in my hand, shuffle my deck, and play a card. And we'll play the sword, increase damage he deals by 1, whereas immune to damage he deals. Whenever he would deal melee damage, you may change the damage type to projectile damage. He'll hit Zeus for 3, and hit Hermes for 1, and draw a card. Another Robotic Enforcer comes out. This card deals a non-authority target with the lowest HP 200 damage. Oh, sweet. So that takes out Hermes. Somebody can heal 2. We'll have that be Roy. And then the second one hits Echelon. She will not overwatch that. Okay, Zeus is no longer healing. Godly Durability. Reduce damage dealt to Zeus by 1. Okay, he's not healing, he just has damage reduction. If you be dealt 5 or more damage from a single source, prevent it and destroy this card. Okie dokie. End of turn. Meteor Jab. Zeus deals the hero with the highest HP 1 projectile damage. Make that 2 melee damage. We will overwatch him for 2. Repeat the top text of this card H-1 times. Oh, okay, so 3 more times. Night Mist will just take that. Alright, that's it. Start my turn, destroy that card. Let's do Ruthless Intimidation. That'll help us get rid of the robots, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Overwatch, draw a card. Okay, start of my turn, let's add 2 tokens to a spell. I should have done that last round and I forgot. Okay, I'll play Hand of Hashem. All the cantrips work the same. This one lets me play an additional card during my play phase. So the second one I will play, Scourge of Shadachan. At the end of your turn you may remove 2 tokens from this card. If you do, Eldritch deals up to 3 targets 2 infernal damage each. So, power number 1, I'm going to use the staff and hit the robot for 2. And then we will move a token onto the Scourge, and with his base power, add a token to it. Draw a card. Eyes of Abaddon will let Roy and actually Night Mist again draw 2 cards. And then we will use Scourge of Shadachan, up to 3 targets, 2 infernal damage each. So it'll be 3 to this guy, 2 to this guy, and 1 to Zeus. Getting down there. Master of Magic. 2. We will heal Echelon. Draw a card. Sweeping Strike. Roy deals up to 2 targets, 2 melee damage each. So he's doing 4 melee damage. We'll take out this robot and hit Zeus for 3. And then with his power, we'll take out the other robot. Now Zeus is the lowest, so I'll hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Crushed Descent finally comes out. Maybe it'll stay. Zeus plays Divine Axe. Deals the H-2 hero targets the highest HP, 3 melee damage each. So the 2 highest take 4. That is Roy. We will overwatch his ass. Actually 3 damage. Oh yeah, and that's a 1-shot, so he takes 1. And then he also hits Echelon for 4. God, he's just pouring out the damage. I have, like, no ongoing destruction here. End of turn. God True Right hits the highest for 5. It's gonna be Night Mist. She will definitely redirect that right back at him. Almost time for him to flip. Oh, yeah, he took 1 extra from that. Let's go ahead and discard to keep that in play, and I will play Breakthrough. She'll overwatch and draw a card. Breakthrough won't work for her, but that's okay. Alright, first I will play the Ever-Watchful Eye of Eos. This one lets me draw an extra card during my draw phase, so he has 2 plays, 2 powers, 2 draws. Then we'll play the Medallion of Madrosus. At the start of your turn, you may add a token up to 3 spells. Oh yeah, let's not forget to add 2 tokens to a spell. Power is remove a token from a spell. You may destroy an ongoing or environment card. So, I'm going to use his base power, put a token there, and then I'm going to remove it with the Medallion and destroy barehanded. We're taking way too much damage right now. Draw a card, and then we'll take 2 tokens off of Scourge of Shadachan and hit him for actually 2. Start of the next turn, he flips. 2 Diamond Form. Increase damage dealt to Zeus by 1. Oh, interesting. Whenever Zeus is dealt damage, play the top card of the villain deck. If no villain card is played this way, deals the hero with the highest HP, H-2 melee damage. Interesting. Well, you know what that means. Mistbound. She heals 1. No playing cards for you, Zeus. Much rather take 2 damage. Power. Darn, I wanted that planar banishment. We will heal Echelon for 2. Draw a card. Let's do Star Metal Enhancement, since I don't want to play 1-shots right now. Another +1 damage dealt by him, and he can change his melee damage to energy. Oh right, Eldritch should have done 2 extra damage. Night Mist didn't deal any damage. Roy is going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Zeus. He can't deal damage, so he hits the highest for 2, and that is Night Mist, who will just take it. Overwatch. hit him for 4, draw a card. Okay, start the environment turn, destroy that card. We play Imposing Telescreen. End of the environment turn, this card deals a non-authority target with the second highest HP 3 psychic damage. This card is destroyed if it pressed masses is in the environment trash, put it into play. Second highest would be Eldritch. Just take 3 damage. Alright, Zeus cannot play cards. That's it. Cool. Destroy that card. Yeah, I'll discard to keep Ruthless Intimidation for one more round. I will play Tesla Knuckles. Overwatch, because that has been very useful. Draw a card. End of turn, I destroyed a tactic, so she'll hit Zeus. Well, actually no, she'll hit the telescreen for 2. 1 damage is not worth the 2 damage he's going to hit us for. Alright, start a turn. 2 tokens on Scourge of Shadowcan, and 1 token on both of the spells. And actually I can do up to 3, so let's throw 1 on to this spell. I don't remember what it is. Wheels of Wayon, sure. Play 1, the Locarno Scrolls. At the start of your turn, you may destroy one of your spells. If you do, add 3 tokens to a spell. Power is draw 2 cards, play up to 2 spells. Second play, Obscuring Orb of Ouroboros. God, that is hard to say. The Obscuring Orb of Ouroboros. At the end of your turn, you may remove 2 tokens from this card. If you do, select the target until the start of your turn. Prevent the first damage dealt to that target each turn. Alright, power number 1. I'll hit the telescreen for 1 fire damage. Move this token onto that spell. And then power number 2, you know what? I'll take a token off of Scourge of Shadowcan and destroy Godly Durability. Draw 2 cards. End of turn, All-Seeing Eyes of Abaddon. I will let Echelon draw 2 cards, and Night Mist draw 2 cards. This is really his greatest utility. Like, he can pour out damage like no one's business, but All-Seeing Eyes of Abaddon is just fucking broken. Alright, he can play cards again. I'm gonna do Tome of Elder Magic, see what kind of spells I can get. Hey, a Planar Banishment. A little too late. Draw a card. Right, we'll play Battle Plan. Each hero may either play an ongoing card or draw a card. I'll go ahead and play Surprise Attack, why not? Oh yeah, he has no ongoing cards, so he could draw a card. Night Mist will play Mist Form, and Roy will play Side Quest. Each hero has access to the following power. Add a counter to this card. If this card has H counters on it, each player may draw a card, then each hero may use a power, then destroy this card. For right now, though, he is going to use his base power, so increase the damage dealt by it by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 damage to this guy. And oppressed masses come back out, and then 6 damage to Zeus, who plays a card. Meteor Jab. It's the hero with the highest HP. 1 projectile damage 4 times. That will all go to Night Mist and be blocked. Get right, Zeus. Draw a card. Fleshright comes out. There are no copies of Joining Loudspeaker in play, so the oppressed masses hit him for 2. Player who controls the hero with the lowest HP discards a card, and this card deals that hero 2 toxic damage. And that is Eldritch. Alright, Zeus is just playing 1 card. Drop of Blood. Zeus deals the last hero that dealt him damage 1 irreducible infernal damage. Well, shit. Who is that? I guess it was Roy. 1 irreducible infernal damage. Okay. Destroy an ongoing equipment belonging to that hero. Oh yeah, we can overwatch him for 4. You know what, actually, I'll just give up Side Quest. That's fine. That's his turn. Alright, start a turn. Let's discard a card and discard a card. I'm going to play the Kestrel, and I'm going to go ahead and use its power. Deal a target 1 projectile damage, make that 2. To Zeus, he plays a card. Meteor Jab, he hits Night Mist for nothing. Echelon heals 2. She's now the highest. Draw a card, and then she can hit him for 1. With the Tesla Knuckles, he plays another card. Divine Axe, 2 highest for 3 melee damage each, so Echelon takes some, that's fine. Okay, Eldritch, 2 tokens to a spell. Throw that on the Eye of Ouroboros. Token up to 3 spells. Okay, Triluminary Searing. At the end of your turn, you may remove 4 tokens from this card. If you do, Eldritch deals a target 6 irreducible energy damage. That'll be cool. And I actually can't play any of the others because they're all limited. Alright, power number 1. Staff of Goromaz. 1, 2 fire damage to Fleshright. I will move all of the tokens from Scourge of Shadowcan to Triluminary Searing. Power 2, I will add a token to Triluminary Searing. Draw 2 cards. End of turn, let's use Obscuring Orb of Ouroboros. Select the target, prevent the first damage dealt to that target each turn. I guess I'll make it Night Mist, because then she can come out of Mist form, that'll be fine. And then we will do Triluminary Searing and hit Zeus for 7, getting a card play. Simplicity at its finest. Damage dealt by Zeus is irreducible, cannot be prevented or redirected. Oh, well, so much for that, and that's it. Alright, Mist form goes away. Let's play Planar Banishment. 2, she'll take that, which means she takes nothing, and we'll go ahead and destroy that. We'll go ahead and destroy Fleshright also. Each non-hero device regains 4 HP. I don't care, that's fine. Power, let's use the Tome. I'm get a Heedless Lash, draw a card. Cool. Okay, Roy, can you finish this off? I'll bet you can. Let's level up. This card in his play, Roy regains 3 HP. Increased damage dealt by Roy by 1. So he deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam, and we win. That was pretty good. Zeus clearly cannot handle Night Mist. She blocked all of his best stuff. And that variant of Roy is pretty good. And Eldritch is OP, and I was kind of banking on that. So let's take a look at the rest of Zeus's deck. We saw most of it, I think. The Fist That Surpassed Time, ongoing. Destroy this card at the start of the next hero turn. Zeus is immune to damage. When this card is destroyed, he deals the hero target with the highest HP, H plus 2 melee damage. So that's pretty cool. That's literally it. That was the only card we did not see. So, that's Zeus. He definitely puts up a fight, but you can beat him with Night Mist. There you go. You can find him on Zarami's Vault and Sentinels of Ragnarok. As always, thank you for watching Tabletop Simulator the Reaver Sentinels Cauldron DLC, C. Kirk Sentinels of Earth Prime mod, Zarami's Sentinels Vault Sentinels of Ragnarok, Vadsky's Sentinels mod, Gold Chevron's Rough Riders expansion, and Mistiltane's Monsters Menagerie are not licensed grading these products. Please support the official release and flip.